vampires put up a hell of a fight. You think they turned him?
I don't know. Maybe.
Someone there? Thought I heard.
Your kind are a blight upon Temri, monster. Divines. It's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master? Certainly. Where can I will set out at once, then.
Well,
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
Where have you been, Vingalmo?
They are determined and well-armed, but foolish if they think they can defy us. We will deal with them in time. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll.
And you do well.
Command him to read it.
Master,
And let us hear the
I have
words
done
of
as you
prophecy
asked and traveled
together.
here. Of course. Ah, yes, the Elder. Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even my traitor wife. As for the other, it seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer. That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Do you have a moment to talk? That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
The last batch of alchemy ingredients I asked for. Yes.
Didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father.
I don't want to hear about it.
Ever since he decided to make that prophecy his call, I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. We need to... She'll definitely know where it is. The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Other than that, But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. That's always a possibility. But I can't worry. Besides, any ideas? Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used... Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a... That is, I don't think will actually trust me. I lived here There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by... An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. Come on, it's just around the side. Yes? What did you need? What did you need?
Never should have come here.
That'll teach you. Yeah, just around this bend. Doesn't look so big from down here. I mean, it is big, but yeah, even bigger. Where'd you come from? left up here. This is one of those weird double-barred security. Yes? What did you need? This leads up. We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. Yes? What did you need? That's a lot. I guess we kind of have to go way back. Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. Molag Bal... For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift. The ceremony... Let's not but we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but... Well, you've met most of us. My father's not a... And it all ends... It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole. I will be. Just give me a little time. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks... well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once. This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait. Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you, there's something strange with the moon dial. Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard or into... I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around. Where'd you come from? I heard something. Must be gone now. Where'd you come from? I don't think we've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of... We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. I'm sure of it. We're getting close. To my mother. A little smarter than I gave her credit for. Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone. My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be... Not that I have... My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. I had no idea. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room. Looking at the equipment and material... I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire. I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up. Any luck yet? You did? Let me see them. I only know what she had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn. The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive power. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn. That circle, and if I'm reading this right, there's a formula. A handful of soul gem shards. Oh, damn it. We're also going to need a sample of her blood. Not bad. Wait, anyway, enough of that. Oh, definitely. Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood. Okay, here goes.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this. Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible... Please, he's such a loyal creature. And he's... Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back!
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful, but they're still safe.
Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you. So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter? Safe? You call Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain. You think I'd have the audacity to place my... The scrolls are merely a means to an end. When I fled, the scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of... The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon. Like myself, tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on... We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor. It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal. His place. Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Sir. If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, in his eyes, she'd be dying. And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy? If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool. You care nothing for Sir. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. Serana? This stranger may call herself vampire, but she knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to her?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him, before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that... Yes. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach. You need to locate at their bases, the barriers. Destroy the keepers that are tending them. One more... The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers. And will undoubtedly, as you've been traveling, let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer. Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
Step into the painting, he said. Yeah, sure.
you managed to destroy... Yes. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
I could be doing this alone. Wait. I hear something.
It's Durnevere. He's here. Where'd you come from?
Come on, she's leading us to the scroll. Come on, she's leading us to the scroll.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that boy. Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be... unless... the soul Your killing blow has merely displaced minutes, hours. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way. What did you want? Now that you've retrieved, I have no... If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition. After what I've put Serana through, remember that and promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left. Do you have anything to ask before you depart?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you when cursed, not dead. Doomed to the hostility was necessary. I therefore on I merely wish for before this. If I ventured far, I would do me this trivial. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. In my